name is Brent Alverman. I'm a professor of agricultural engineering at Texas AgriLife Research in Amarillo. We're sitting in our new biomass characterization facility. We cut the ribbon on this facility about 5 months ago and have been using it intensely ever since. The research we're doing in this facility is intended mainly to support the beef, the corn, the sorghum, the dairy, and even the ethanol industries here in the Texas High Plains. Our main interest is in ensuring that the kinds of biomass or biofuels that we use for bioenergy production are of the highest possible quality, and that we also want to learn how to manage feedlots and dairies and crop production in order to generate the highest value possible. One of the major pieces of instrumentation that we've added is this bomb calorimeter, which is a state-of-the-art device that measures the amount of fuel value, or the fuel value of any piece of biomass. It might include crop residues, it might include manure from a cattle feedlot or from a dairy. It might also include the mixed feed itself that's fed to the animals at the dairy or at the feedlot. So this vessel is a crucible. We put a sample of biomass inside of the crucible, and the first thing we have to do is weigh it so we know how much stuff we're burning. So we'll weigh the crucible with and without the sample, and the difference of those two weights gives us the mass of the sample we're burning. Then we put the crucible in the bomb, and we do that by putting it on this little rack. We will connect an ignition thread from here under the sample in the crucible, and then we would place the sample in the crucible into the bomb. And the machine, after I close all of this up, the machine will inject many atmospheres worth of oxygen into that bomb, so that there's way more oxygen in there than is needed. Then an electrical pulse ignites the biomass, and then this machine measures the amount of heat that was liberated when the sample burned. We've also added a new muffle furnace that we'll use to determine the amount of volatile matter or organic matter or ash that is in a sample of biomass. We've added a new drying oven so that we can determine how much moisture is in these samples of biomass or manure or crop residues. So we've poured yards and yards of concrete for a biomass drying facility here. When it's completed, it will be essentially a greenhouse devoted entirely to drying out samples of biomass like feedlot manure, dairy manure, grain sorghum, corn grain, all kinds of crop residues like cotton gin trash or corn stover. All of those biomass sources have a fuel value, and in order for us to do good quality, credible field scale work, we have to have a facility large enough that we can dry out big samples of material that comes in from the field or from the feedlot and process it quickly in large volumes and then go to the laboratory. It takes a lot of trains full of coal to keep us supplied with our energy to run our ovens and our air conditioners here in the Texas Panhandle. I don't think we'll ever replace all that coal that comes down here from Wyoming, but we can make a dent in that. We can look at our feedlots as a source of replacement coal. Good quality manure coming out of our cattle feedlots has a fuel value almost 2/3 that of that high quality coal that we're railing in from Wyoming. Using cattle manure as a fuel source is nothing new. We built stockpiles from the 1970s on of manure in anticipation of some sort of biofuel economy out here, and then gasoline went down to 70 cents a gallon about 15 years ago. Now we're approaching $5 a gallon according to some news reports, and the value of manure as a fuel goes up and down with the price of natural gas and other fossil fuels. The key to this whole thing is high quality biomass, and that means high quality manure, high quality crop residues, high quality grain. That's what our work and our new facilities are all about here at Texas AgriLife Research.